Hi, my name's Ashley Robinson, and this is for my Communication 101 class, and it's a speech on abortion and why it's wrong. You or someone you know may be pregnant and can be considering an abortion, and I would like to tell you that it's wrong, and I would like to persuade you to go to a different option because the procedure is very cruel, and there are side effects and bad things that can happen to your body after you have an abortion, and I would like to tell you about those. The procedure starts out, you got to pick a procedure. There's many different ones. You can go to a clinic or you can go to the hospital and have it done. The main procedure is called an aspiration abortion, and it's basically a vacuum cleaner they use. The first step is they have an injection to numb you because it's so painful, and it's so that they'll numb your cervix so that you won't feel anything, and the procedure only takes about 5 to 10 minutes tops. And I found this out by the book called Why I Am an Abortion Doctor by Suzanne Hoppinett. The second step is to insert a soft, flexible tube inside of your cervix into the uterus. It connects to a machine. This is what the machine looks like. And that is the tube that goes inside your cervix in your uterus. The third step is to create a suction using this aspiration machine. Or they have a handheld mechanism that they use as well. The suction pulls the body apart and rips it out, and then it comes into these little tubes. It's a very cruel process, and that's why I think it's wrong. I found this out through the book called Abortion, a Case Study in Law and Morals by Fred Frohlock. After the aspiration, well, I actually have a picture of the aspiration abortion. They take the tube, they stick it inside of your uterus into the amniotic sac. They'll then attach it to this unit right here, and then they suck it out, and then it'll be gone. And then they also take a little thing inside of you and clean you out, make sure they got everything. After the aspiration, there's always bad side effects and complications. Some of the side effects include cramping, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Some of the complications are you can have heavy bleeding. This is called hemorrhaging. This may require a blood transfusion. Another complication is an infection. An infection can occur through the machine not being clean when they stick it in you, or they may leave stuff inside of you from the baby parts that can give you really bad infection. Another complication is damage to the cervix. The cervix can be cut, torn, and severely hurt by the medical instruments that they use to scrape all the body parts out and to suck it out. This will cause you to have a hysterectomy. That is a removal of your uterus, and you'll never be able to have children again. Going through the procedure and having the side effects and complications isn't worth it. There are better options. Abortion should never be an option. One of the options is to keep the baby and raise the baby by yourself. There's people that can help you raise it. There's programs to help support you. There's WIC. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do if you have problems, and that's why you don't want to keep it. Another option is to give the baby up for adoption. There's always someone out there who wants a child, who can't have children, and adoption is the place that they go to adopt a baby or child. There are 3 types of adoption. The first one is called a closed adoption. That's where you don't know about the mother or the adoptive parents. You don't know any information at all. The other adoption process is called semi-open adoption. That's where they know a little bit about you, but they don't know your address or your phone number or any personal stuff. They just know your name and know who has their child. There's also an open adoption. That's where everything's open. You get to know about the parents that are going to have your baby. You can also go see the baby when it gets older or after you have it, and you guys can go do things together. Taking care of your baby and adoption are always a better choice over abortion. Abortion is a very cruel procedure with many side effects and complications, and there's always other choices to choose from. And I would strongly suggest it. I've had babies I've never considered abortion, and I know people who've had an abortion and they totally regret it. They wish they would have never done it. And I've had somebody who's had an adoption and they love it. They get to see their child anytime they want. And I think that's the best choice if you don't want to have your baby. You should never want to hurt your child. You should always want to protect it, even if it's not born yet. So if you or someone you know is pregnant, then tell them about the procedure. Tell them about the side effects and complications, and they may not want to do it. Tell them that there are other options that they can do. If you know the side effects and complications that happen, then they may change their mind, which is great because adoption and keeping your baby is so much better than abortion. I got this picture right here from Dimensions of Human Sexuality, and thank you for sitting through my speech.